It's Elias with you on Lush 99.5, your indie music station. It's the evening Lush, and the Baybeats weekend is happening from the 27th to the 29th of June at the Esplanade, and it's going to feature a whopping 36 acts from around the region over a course of 3 days from countries including Japan, Korea, Singapore, and Indonesia, amongst others. We have the very talented singer-songwriter DEON with us in the studio. His music is a blend of earnest melodies and evocative lyrics, which has been described as an enduring collection of heartfelt songs that calls to mind Coldplay and Rachel Yamagata. Now, he was recently invited to play at the Canadian Music Week 2013 in Canada and has also performed at Music Matters 2013, the Noise Singapore Showcase, and Baybeats 2012. But on top of that, he's also opened for his idol, Rachel Yamagata, whose songs he unabashedly has sworn by all his life. Now, he's playing at Baybeats next weekend on the 27th of June at 6 p.m. and at 9 p.m. right before the very talented Jamie Wong at the Esplanade Concourse. He's here to play for us a couple of songs and also to talk to us, ultimately to give us a preview of what to expect. What is this first song called?
Right, this first song we're going to do for you is a new one called Cycles. And it's never been played before, so...
Okay,
there you go.
So live from the Lush studio, it's DEON with a track called Cycles. Take it away, guys.
Stroll along the rivers as they dwindle and they grow slow. As it turns cold, it's cast in stone. It's cast in stone. It's cast in stone. In your fingers, it starts to snow as it gets cold, and hold the sun's possessions with its glow. The land grows dark and moonlight glow. It's cast in stone. It's cast in stone. We miss, we break, and start again. We love, we miss, we break, and start again. It's cast in stone. 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 It's cast in stone.
Live from the Lush studio, that was DEON with a track called Cycles. You can catch him at the Esplanade Concourse stage on the 27th of June at 6 p.m. and then again at 9 p.m. And also, we're going to make him stick around. We're going to make him answer some very, very difficult questions and play us another song as well. Stay with us on the evening Lush.
Lush 99.5. Indie is independent.
Arcade Fire with a track called Rebellion, live days in parentheses. It's 49 minutes past 6 o'clock and you're on the Evening Lush. It's Lush 99.5, your indie music station. This is Elias with you, sitting in for Roz until she gets back from her long break. Well deserved, actually. She'll be coming back sometime next week, I think. We have DEON with us in the studio. He's already played a song for us. We're gonna get him to play another one, and maybe another one after that. But now we're gonna get to know DEON a little bit ahead of his set at Baybeats that's happening on the 27th of June at 6 p.m. and at 9 p.m. at the Esplanade Concourse. Hi, DEON.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
Good, I'm good.
Feeling good? I'm good. So you just put out an album.
Yep.
It's called Antiphobic. It's got brilliant artwork. But before we get into that, tell us a little bit more about what the recording process was like.
It was my debut album, and basically my team and I, we recorded this album in two separate places. The first one was at Thunder Rock School, where we used a huge room to record the drums, to get that dirty sound. And then after that, we took whatever we had and we moved to Snakeweed Studios with producer Elias Soh, and we completed the album there. And it only happened because we did like an Indiegogo thing, which we successfully raised the money for.
So before that, Leonard basically said, "You can't afford me. Go raise some money first, and then and then come back."
I've worked with Leonard before, and I just felt like, this is the person who understands my music.
Right.
But budget-wise, I had to make sure that it worked for myself and the band as well. So the only way I could, I'm still a student. I haven't officially graduated.
Okay.
So the only way I could do it was to go through Indiegogo and to make sure that there were people who were interested in listening to the music.
So how much money did you manage to raise on Indiegogo?
For Indiegogo, we raised about $6,000.
Wow, $6,000.
Yeah.
So how much did the recording cost?
The whole thing was about $10K.
Wow. Okay.
So I still had to pay about 40% of that.
Well, I guess Leonard was definitely worth the money because he's been responsible for a lot of the sort of local music revival that happened a couple of years ago with bands like Electrico and Ronin.
It's not just that. It's Leonard's a really close friend of ours as well, and we just feel very comfortable working with him, and we feel like he gets us.
Okay.
So it was important that we worked with him.
So describe what that's like, having a good relationship with the person producing your album. How is it different from working with someone who doesn't really get what you're playing?
I think there's this sense of honesty when you work with someone who knows you and they're comfortable with you. They can tell you things straight to your face instead of trying to butter you up and make you feel better so that you come back for the next song and come back for the next song.
Right.
This guy, he will sit there and say, "Oh no, that sucks," or "You're not good enough," or you need to work on this much more.
Yeah.
So what we got was, I think we got pushed to our limits. So that was good.
So as a singer-songwriter, obviously you would have to work with a lot of session musicians, like the two amazing ones that are here in the studio today. Bani Hidir.
Yeah.
You know Bani?
Yeah, I know Bani.
He taught me a very interesting phrase yesterday to describe very talented musicians, and that phrase is disgusting. Have you heard that used before?
Disgusting people.
We got disgusting people in the studio. Anyways, so do you find that you also have to develop that same kind of relationship with your session musicians?
I mean, I've worked with plenty of session musicians. Some are really good, but at the end of the day, I find that I work best with friends.
Yeah.
Friends who know me, friends that I'm comfortable with, friends that I can disturb while on tour. And so right now, where I am, I have a really, really talented bunch of friends that I'm working with. And it's great because, we have a really good time. It's not like you're going to work. It's like...
Let's introduce your talented bunch of friends.
Yeah. On my right, my friends my friend of 10 years. He's known me for 10 years, suffered under me for 10 years. I have Jie, who plays guitar for me.
Nice.
And
shout into the mic, Jie. Say hi.
Hello. And I have a really talented keyboardist as well, Mindy, who is the youngest member of the band.
Hi.
Hi guys. Mindy also is sort of a Swiss Army knife.
Yes.
Right now.
Yeah.
Because here at the Lush studio, kind of don't really have the facilities for an elaborate live performance. These bunch of people came in with a keyboard, an electric guitar, and a pedal board. Mindy sort of helped us out to make do with what we had.
All right.
She EQ'd the frequencies properly so that it all sounds good. Yeah. And we're going to demonstrate that in a little while. Okay, but you talked about touring just now.
Yeah.
Speaking of touring, you just came back you came back from Canada last year.
Yeah.
You toured Canada last year, rather.
Yeah.
Tell me what that was like.
It was good. It was the first time I grabbed my musicians and say, okay, let's go. Let's just get out of the country and play some shows overseas. So it was really stressful. a lot of inspiration came from that trip. So it's been a really fruitful time since we've returned from last year out of Canada, and I think that's basically all I remember.
Okay, so as a Singaporean musician going to a place like Canada to play, where they have a more established kind of music scene, what did you learn from the process?
Actually, I don't know. I feel like it was really good playing in the country. We discovered ourselves better.
Yeah.
And in return, when we write music from then on, it became really different.
Right.
My music took a different turn.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It's just beautiful out there, and it's like, you see nature all around you, and it goes into your brain, and listening to other artists in these overseas festivals. Yeah. And it's really, really crazy. I've learned so much, and just this year, we just actually came back from Canada again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we went back for the same festival, got invited to the same festival, Canadian Music Week.
Okay.
We played there, played a few shows there, and then we flew up to London for a show.
Cool.
And Liverpool for 2 shows.
Nice.
Before we returned. So it was like a mini tour.
Right.
And just traveling to all these places. Plus, 1 week after Ross came back the week after Ross was in Iceland.
Yeah.
Jay and I we flew up to Iceland with Leonard as well.
Wow.
And for me, it was a songwriting trip.
You played a show in Iceland?
No. I wish.
Okay.
We were there just, for holiday. For me, it was more of like a songwriting kind of thing.
Right.
Look at nature and discover more about myself. And since then, it's been really different. Yeah.
Do you happen to like Sigur Rós?
I love them.
Have you seen that DVD that they put out where they played a few shows everywhere in Iceland?
I bought that DVD in Iceland, so I watched it in Iceland.
So you saw it while you were in Iceland.
Yeah.
Did it inspire you even more?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, even before that, with all their their hits with BBC and National Geographic and all stuff like that, I was already in love with the band.
Yeah.
So that really got me, to fly into Iceland to see what it's like.
What was the DVD called? I can't remember now.
I remember, man.
Oh man.
I think it's
Icelandic names.
Like Under Home or something. I don't know.
Well, okay, even if we did remember, we would probably screw up the pronunciation.
Yes, agreed.
Okay, so anyways, go check it out. Go to google.com and then Google Sigur Rós live shows Iceland DVD, and you'll probably find what we're talking about. You can check it out on YouTube as well. Okay, so we're going to take it full circle. He played Baybeats in 2012.
They're yours?
Has since gone on to tour the world.
My friends.
Well, various parts of the world.
Yeah.
DEON is with us in the studio. He's going to be playing Baybeats next weekend on the 27th at the Esplanade Concourse at 6 p.m. and then again at 9 p.m. But first, he's going to play another song for us. That's coming up in just a little bit. Here's Gabrielle Aplin and Death Cab for Cutie after that. It's Lush 99.5. You're not going to be able to see me drunk. All in your business. Anyways, it's Lush 99.5. It's the evening Lush, and we have very special guests in the studio. This is leading up to the Baybeats weekend, which is happening from the 27th to the 29th of June. Head on down to www.baybeats.com.sg for more information. This man and his team of very disgustingly talented musicians. They're playing on the 27th of June at 6 p.m. and at 9 p.m. at the Esplanade Concourse. And he's going to be playing one more song for us. Maybe another one after that. But first, tell us about this song, DEON.
So this song is called Summer, and it's about a girl I used to know.
Okay, go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sunburn and 23, curious hazel eyes, and when the moonlight pierced her freckled skin, it peels all aside. With brown hair and lips so thick, with words that cut so deep, and hands that kept you safe and built you up inside. running from fears we left behind. And though it never rained in open fields, we feared cold all the time. When we grew tired, we fell on fields and drowned in silent laughter. And it was gone, and it was gone, and gone. Say I feel and gone. Say I failed again. She's so
Lush live on Lush 99.5. That was DEON with a track called
Summer.
If you want to check out his album, it's called Antiphobic. It's got brilliant artwork. Head on down to DEON the Band. That's DEON theband.com. You can also find his album on iTunes, am I right?
Yeah, iTunes.
On iTunes, that's right. DEONtheband.com. You can get his album Antiphobic, which is out now. It was recorded at Snakeweed Studios and Thunder Rock School. Mastered at RFI Mastering and arranged and produced by the master himself, Leonard Susay. Are you guys going to stick around for one more song?
Yeah, we're going to do one more song.
Okay, so catch DEON at Baybeats next weekend. Head on down to baybeats.com.sg. This is Tahiti 80 with a track called Easy right here on Lush 99.5. We got traffic updates coming up next.
The Evening Lush. Music, art, life. Lush 99.5.
Sounds of Dan Romer and Ingrid Michaelson with a track called You and I. It's Lush 99.5, your indie music station, and with us on the Evening Lush once again is somebody who's playing at the Baybeats weekend next Friday on the 27th of June at the Esplanade Concourse at 6 p.m. and then again at 9 p.m. If you want to check out more information about Baybeats, head on down to www.baybeats.com.sg. This man's name is DEON.
Hello.
Hi, DEON.
Hi.
So DEON has just put out an album called Antiphobic, which you can get at his website, DEON the Band. That's DEON, theband.com. And you want to check out this album because it's got amazing artwork.
Yeah, amazing artwork.
Tell us about the artist.
Was done by this artist called Hannah Wolf, and she used to be in Singapore, but now she's working out of the UK.
Okay.
So just really talented, and she got everything I wanted. It's the artwork is an amalgamation of all the songs and its themes.
Yeah.
So it's just right there, smack there, and she managed to bring everything together.
So what was the process like? Did you tell her?
I let her listen to the songs first,
yeah,
and it was like go crazy, just run with it, and we arranged it in later on.
Okay.
So she just just did. Like, I didn't have to rein anything in, so it was just good like that.
So is there a website that we can check out her stuff at? Or?
I believe it's at Hana, which is Hana, and Wolf as WOH. LF?
WOH, yeah, that's right. I'm looking at that.
So Hana Wolf at hanawolf.tumblr.com or something like that.
Okay.
That's the closest I got.
Okay. So this album, I believe, is a really promising album. We're going to try to get some of these tracks on the Lush playlist soon. But also, you have a new album coming out.
Yeah, so this album was like 4 years in the making, and finally got it out. It was a bit delayed because we were talking to the labels, and long story short, we decided not to go with them. Just do it like indie.
Yeah.
So the next album that's going to be out is basically about all the travels that we've been doing from Canada, Toronto, Iceland, Amsterdam, UK, and I'm back in Singapore and Malaysia as well. So it's about, the whole thing is themed around our travels around the world. So yeah.
Okay. Cool. So you're going to play us one more song right now?
Yeah.
What's the song called?
This song is called Time's the Only Constant, and it's the opening track of the debut album, Antiphobic.
Okay.
Yeah.
So off Antiphobic, the opening track, Time is the Only Constant, live from the Lush studio. Ladies and gentlemen, this is DEON.
And she's riding her own fate. She's taking comfort in the fact that nothing ever comes and nothing ever stays. So why don't you just sit in your own eyes? And why don't you just learn to find your own lies in your own time, in your own time. Just run, my love. And ooh, you got me choking on indecision and true, my love. And ooh, you know that time's the only constant. Here we go. On the ledge of desires, and she's riding her own fate. She's losing comfort in the fact that nothing ever comes and nothing ever stays. So why don't you just sit in your own eyes? And why don't you just learn to find your own lies in your own time, in your own time. Oh, just run, my love. And ooh, you got me choking on indecision and true, my love. And ooh, you know that time
band, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to check out his stuff, head on down to DEONtheband.com. He's got an album out called Antiphobic with beautiful artwork, and that was the opening track of that album. Time is the only constant. Thanks for coming in, guys.
So much for having us.
Let's have a round of applause for all of you.
Clapping for myself.
Catch DEON and Band at Baybeats next weekend on the 27th of June at 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. The festival, of course, is running from the 27th all the way until the 29th. DEON is playing on the first day at 6 p.m. and at 9 p.m. at the Esplanade Concourse. Head on down to baybeats.com.sg for more information. We got Travis